Hi, Josh Barker with Josh Barker Real Estate. Thank you for checking out our market update for the month of March 2025. This year has already started off pretty interesting, actually. If you go from January through the month of February, there was a total of 250 properties that closed escrow. Now that's down roughly 25% compared to last year when we were averaging 331 closings in the same period of time. So we're starting to see that affect a lot of the industry as well. We're seeing, obviously loan officers are slower, appraisers are slower, real estate companies are slower. And a lot of that has to do with the fact there's a lot of property owners right now that are sitting on interest rates that are around 3% on their mortgage. And as a result, they're pretty reluctant to bring those homes to market. And that's having an effect on the sales report. Now, if you live in a home right now and you're wondering, how does that affect my value? It hasn't had the same impact on property values. Property values are still holding. It's just the overall volume in the market is slowed down. The next thing to look at is just the total new listings that have come to market. This last month, that year to date right now, we're sitting at approximately 422. If you go back a year ago in January and February, there was a total of 475 properties that came to market. So we are off about 11% year over year with the total homes that are coming up for sale as well, for the exact reasons I was just sharing earlier. The next thing to look at is just interest rates themselves. You're probably watching this as closely as everybody else, but right now, earlier this year, rates were averaging around 7.25%. If you were to look today, they're averaging around 6.875%. Now, most people are asking our office, what do you think is going to happen with interest rates? And what I can share is just that historically, whenever you have a new administration stepping in, there's a lot of policies that they're ironing out. And as a result of that, investors are having to price for risk, meaning that they don't know exactly how things will shake out. And so you see a little bit of a higher rate environment as a result. What we're expecting, though, is that over the next several months, we'll start to see those policies start to settle in. There won't be as much need to price in risk in the market, and we could continue to see those interest rates coming down more. So most experts are thinking we'll probably be in the mid 6% range by early summer, if not sooner. I think we'll all just have to watch and wait and see what happens there. Next thing to look at, good news, foreclosures. Foreclosures are continuing to trend down right now. If you were to look on something like Foreclosure Radar, unfortunately it's a subscription based, but that's where we're getting the information from. There's 122 properties that are in some stage of foreclosure here in Shasta County. Now that's down significantly over the last few years. We've seen it as high as around 185 to 190 in years past. And so we're seeing that number continue to trend down. Even that 122 I'm speaking of now, it's very unlikely that even more than maybe a third of them will actually hit the market. And there's a reason for that. Some of those folks will either reinstate their loan, meaning they'll get their home loan current, or perhaps they might choose to liquidate the property altogether because they'll have the equity to do it. So we don't expect to see a lot of those homes actually hit the foreclosure market. Next thing to look at is just the rental market itself. The rental market is still averaging around a 5 to 7% vacancy rate. And I looked this morning we use a company called rentdata.org, and it is free. You're welcome to go there and check it out yourself. But it's quoting that rents right now in our area are averaging $2,260 a month. And that's going to get you a 3-bedroom home, 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage, built in about the mid to late 1990s. And so if you're curious what rents are, that'll kind of give you a general idea of what the average is right now here in the Reading market. Last thing to talk about is that Jeb Allen with Palomar Builders is coming back. So in Shastina Ranch, they're going to be taking over nearly 200 lots that were previously going to be perhaps built by D.R. Horton. Well, apparently that's changed. Now Palomar's stepping back into that market over there. And as a result, you're going to start to see new homes from Palomar Builders being built at a higher volume over in that area. And again, Shastina Ranch, for those that may not know, it's over off of Rancho Road where Shasta View runs into Rancho Road. So a huge change that's happened over the last month and a half. There's another development Palomar is doing as well. It's going to be on the west side of Reading. It's an exclusive 18-unit or 18-lot community behind a gate. So very private, very exclusive. And that one's actually being built right now. So if you have questions on any of those developments, let us know. We have the privilege of serving Palomar going forward with those properties, and we're happy to answer any questions you might have. So in any case, if you have any other questions regarding the market here in Shasta County, just know we're always here to help. We appreciate you very much. Hope you have a great day.